It doesn't take a year to ROI in credits. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Crypto slow, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Crypto slow with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? So super duper excited. Credits 2.0. Yes. So right off the bat, we had some really good stuff going on. About 10.5 million in the contract, 251 players, and it is off to a big bang start. Over 53,000 banker have been automatically purchased by the contract, which is completely awesome. I'll explain a little more of that, but the purpose of today's video is just to kind of do a post-mortem analysis on credits and understand it. First and foremost, there's been some really ridiculous FUD out there that, oh, credits, your Tron's trapped for a year. This is just incredulous, like, and so much FUD. It's not even like basic. They don't understand the basic math of this. So first and foremost, let's talk about what Credits 2 does, how it's a little different, and then we'll get into some of the ROI specifics to put this to, all this stupidity to rest. First and foremost, Credits is a decentralized Tron contract where you put in your Tron, you're instantly at 80% ROI. That means there is a total of 20% fees. 10 in, 10 out. Now, how does that 10 work? Well, 8% of every buy-in goes back to the community in the form of a drip pool. So, if someone puts 100 Tron in, that means 10 Tron are taken out for the fee. That means 8 Tron get distributed to anyone that's in credits, and 2% goes to the swap tool on Bankroll Network and buys Banker. Now, how is this different from Credits 1? Well, in Credits 1, the divs were instantaneous. So when that person put in that 10 Tron, those 8 Tron would have immediately went back to the community. Okay? Now, V2 is different because those rewards go into a pool, and then you have a position in the pool, and the pool drips at 2% a day. Okay, so 2% a day, and that comes back as basically divs. Now, just how long does it take to ROI in credits? Good question. So from just a basic math standpoint, I put 180K in to start with, right? So that means 10 in, 10 out when I do eventually get out. That means I had 20% in fees. I had 36,000 Tron. Now, I'm currently getting about 303 credits a day back as TRX to me from the drip pool. So, to calculate how long it's going to take, I basically am going to divide by 300. Okay? And that gives me 120 days. Now, if you want to get more technical on this, technically I would be losing 10% on the on my roll as well if I rolled my divs, right? So there's two ways that you can play this. The first way is to just simply withdraw and let this number build up to 32,000, and then you start rolling. Problem is you're going to have slippage in the contract. Okay, so you want to keep rolling, and this is the rub. This is where it comes in, that in order to keep up with inflation in the pool, you need to continue to roll. And this is the hardest part for people, because you have to be able to delay your gratification on this to come out on top. Now, like if you look at my daily plus, the fees were a total of 60%, and I'm getting 900 Tron a day, and I ROI'd a long time ago. So this is just like my little gold faucet. So credits is similar to Daily Plus in some aspects, except it's 20% that you have to overcome. Now let's get into some more complex math. So if I have 300 in divs, okay, and then basically we'll just take this 300 down, okay, and then we'll start an addition 300, and then we'll do equals 300 plus 300, 600, okay. Alright, so where is my 32,000 point mark? It is about at 107 days, okay? 107 days. So about 3 months. Now, here is kind of the rub in this is as I roll my 300 in divs, I have that 10% fee, okay? So we're going to multiply that times 0.9 for actual, okay? Now, if I was withdrawing, if I just withdraw, like I said, it's about 109 days. But if I'm rolling, okay, so then I'm going to take, let's do the numbers here. Okay, so now let's look. Adjusted for the fee, it's 119 days, okay? So equals 119 divided by 30. We get 3.96 months. And that includes the fees, okay? Now, let's look at this one other way. I have 17.49 banker coming in a day. Alright, so we know it's 64 TRX a day from the banker in value. So we'll do that plus 64. So let's get the running total busting down. Okay, 192. Okay, now we're going to add that. So this is the ridge, a ridge minus 10%. And wait. Oh, no. That's daily. And this is a ridge minus the 10%. And then banker value. Alright, so then we add the banker plus the fee adjusted value. Alright, and let's go down for ROI again. Alright, now you can see 97 days. So the original ROI was about 108 days. The fee adjusted ROI for the rolls, so if you withdraw but you're going to have slippage, remember that. And then basically this, it's about 119 days. And then we have the banker adjusted value, 97 days. So it's pretty clear the ROI is not a year on credits. That's absolutely ridiculous. People don't understand the math. It's basically 3 to 4 months depending on how you play the game, and then it's all cream after that. And I stress cream after that, and that's what people have to understand. And then on top of it, what you have to realize is what is actually happening in this contract. Well, it's really simple. The credits is going to swap, and it's buying all of the excess banker, and then that banker is being put into the pool, and then it is dripped out to people at 2%. So that means that credits is basically establishing a super duper hard liquidity price by adding liquidity to the system every day. Now, people are like, I thought it was going to moon. Well, we only have about 10 million in the contract right now, okay? as this moves forward, this price will become harder and harder, and the banker supply will dry up and the sellers will be exhausted. I mean, it took a lot to move this price from 2.5 to 3.6, but now we have the auto buying mechanism in place that is always buying banker. Every time 250 TRX in credits is calculated, we get more buys by the contract. So what is going to happen? You have to understand the monetary policies that are going on here, and that is the supply is being taken off the market, the price is being hardened, and then basically we have an infinite pool of liquidity. So as credits pushes up 20 million, 40 million, 80 million, 100 million, the banker price is going to keep increasing as the sellers run out of banker to sell. So, and it will become more valuable, most likely. That is kind of the dynamics of this whole system. So I encourage you, if you want a solid platform with steady divs, Credits 2.0 is the way to go, man. I'm probably going to shave off some of my alts, and I'm going to try to increase my stake in here. I'd love to get this to 1,000 TRX a day, so I got to scoop up a little more TRX and increase my numbers. Now, is there an advantage to getting it early or versus late? Not really, but it's a time factor. If you want to ROI faster, you get in quicker. So if you're in credits 1 and you ROI'd and you're just sitting there chilling, I don't know what to say. And then, we have right now in save, what's the balance on save? 67 million. So it's probabilistic that we're going to see, as the banker mining levels get higher, a massive influx into credits. So yeah, what are you waiting for? Like, if you want a solid DApp, you're going to ROI quick. In my opinion, that's quick and it's solid tokenomics, and banker becomes more valuable. I can't really, you have to have faith. I mean, these contracts, like I said, each one I get into, net positive. It all really makes sense. BT really knows what he's doing. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed today's video. This is Crypto Slow. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.